All right, good morning. I want to thank everybody for being here to start with. We got to order this to go, and before we start, there won't be any questions after. The family's here, but they've asked they do not want to speak and they do not want to be interviewed, so we'd ask that you honor their request. So Sergeant Errol Davis will be speaking for the police department, Tony Garrett for Crime Stoppers, and District Attorney C.J. Robinson will be speaking for the DA's office. Sergeant.
All right. Good morning. Thank you all for being here with us today. I'm Sergeant Davis with the Prattville Police Department, and I'm here to talk to you about a recent murder that we're currently investigating. On Sunday, August 6th, officers responded to a subject shot call here on the 600 block of Curvebridge Parkway between two apartment complexes. Officers found 16-year-old juvenile identified as Kylen Smith gunned down here in the roadway where we stand. Officers rendered aid immediately, but unfortunately he succumbed to his injuries. A witness has stated they did observe a male in all black wearing a black hoodie walking away from the scene. Evidence collected by investigators have led us to believe that the suspect was on foot at the time of the shooting and not in a vehicle. We do not suspect this to be a random killing, but that we do think the victim may have known or associated with his shooter. Investigators have worked many leads associated with this case, but we're still reaching out and asking for any assistance from the community and public. Any witnesses that can come forward with any information pertaining to our victim or possible suspect would be greatly appreciated. We share in sorrow felt with his family and his friends as holidays come and go, as half a school year has passed, not forgetting the fact that this family has yet to get the closure and justice that they deserve. We are searching for answers and understanding as of how and why this has happened in our community in broad daylight. Our thoughts, prayers, and condolences are with the Smith family as we continue to work this case, and we will not stop until it is solved. With that being said, the Prattville Police Department will continue to strive to uphold the peace, safety, and security of our community. I'll turn it over now to Tony Garrett with Crime Stoppers in reference to anonymous tips and the reward leading to the arrest of Kylen Smith's killer. Thank you.
Good morning. This is an awful situation. Anytime we lose anyone to a horrendous crime like this, my heart goes out to the family. Anything we can do on our end, Crime Stoppers, please, you have my contact information, please give us a call. We're asking anyone that witnessed this crime or knows anything about this crime to call law enforcement. If you cannot, we know that sometimes you're in a position where you cannot get in contact with the police for numerous reasons. Call Crime Stoppers. You call 215-STOP or download our P3 Tips app. We know sometimes it's not a reward or anything like that. Sometimes it's just in a position that a person is in that stops them from coming forward. Crime Stoppers has never had anyone to be identified. We're always anonymous, but now we're looking out for the family, and we're asking the public to come forward. If you have any information, 215-STOP, 7867, or download our app, which is P3 Tips, and please contact us. We're 24/7, 7 days a week. Please contact us. We're offering a $3,000 reward for any information that leads to an arrest to be paid within 30 days. If you have any information, please contact Crime Stoppers or, again, contact the police. Again, my condolences to the family. Anything we can do, please let us know.
Well, good morning again. Thank you for being here. As I stand here today, there's a poem that kind of comes to mind, and I won't read that to you this morning, but it talks about no man is an island. It talks about you never know for whom the bell may toll. The premise of that is we are all connected. As we're standing here today in broad daylight, it's not much different than a day to where Kylen Smith lost his life. And the point I want to make to you is a loss to one of us in a situation like this is a loss to our community. It's a loss to all of us. This is not a situation to where we're talking about a young man who lost his life and he had a extensive criminal record and all this stuff going on. That is not the case in this situation. This is not a young man with a juvenile record. This is not a young man that had gang affiliation. This is a young man who is gone way too soon, and it should hurt us. It should hurt all of us that this happened in our community in broad daylight right here. We've already been through Thanksgiving. We're moving in toward a holiday season to where this family, there will be an empty seat at the table. There will be a son missing, a cousin, a brother who will not be there because his life was taken from us. That should hurt us. But you know what should also hurt us? That there's another table somewhere that a murderer is going to be sitting at. There's a table somewhere that a killer is going to be sitting there because he is still on the street, because there are people that may know something that either felt like they didn't want to get involved or were afraid to. Are there parts of this investigation that we feel good about? Of course. Are there dots that need connecting? Absolutely, and that's why we're here. We need your help. If you know something, if you think you know something, call us. The smallest thing that you think is insignificant could lead to the biggest break in the case. And the only difference between that break and us still needing that information is picking up a phone and calling a number. So you'll hear more about that. Thank you for our partners here with Crime Stoppers. The Prattville Police Department has worked tirelessly on this case. This was never what we would call a closed case or a cold case. This has been active from the minute it happened. And so thank you for being here this morning to help us get this message out. And the main thing that I'm asking is help us take a killer off the street. Because you don't know if that killer may leave another empty chair for someone this holiday season. My thoughts and prayers go to this family. We'll be in contact with them from this point forward. And again, thank you so much for being here and help us. Thank you.
All right, that will conclude the news conference today. A lieutenant will be handing out a brochure to be passed on to y'all. Again, we appreciate y'all being here, and again, we will solve this case, and we need the help of the public to help us do it. But thank y'all for being here.